Course, I was watching the dev interview once again, slowed down to see if I can pinpoint or notice anything that I might have missed upon first or second viewing of the dev interview video. And of course, I did notice some new things, so I wanted to go ahead and share it with you all. Get your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below and see what you guys have to say. So hopefully you find this video of some value. Hopefully you do enjoy. Let's go ahead and hop in. The first thing that I did want to speak about is, of course, the resonators. And I was looking at the elements when I was slowing the video down, and all of them seem to be part of the course from closed beta 1 to closed beta 2. The only thing that I noticed is the 3 brand new resonators are going to be Arrow or Wind, Cryo or Ice for Lingyang, which was the most surprising. I was not expecting that. And then, of course, for Kakarot, it's going to be Conducto or Electro. Now, what I also noticed upon viewing this video right here in this section is that the Spectra element or the light element, as well as the Havoc element, seem to be, or what you can consider dark, is still going to be the rarest elements in the game, them being only 2 characters associated with them, Donjin and Tao Chi for the Havoc. I can't remember if there was another one, so if there was another Havoc element user, let me know in the comments down below. And then for Spectra, it was just MC, and the girl, I forgot her name. I do truly apologize, but she was incredibly strong and fun to play. I just forgot what her name was. Those seem to be the 2 only Spectra units that are going to be in the game, or resonators. So I'm interested to see when new resonators come out, if they introduce more Spectra or Havoc for them that come out after the 3 brand new ones that we just got, or are they going to keep them, you know, still pretty rare for quite some time. We'll have to wait and see. But once again, everything else seemed to be part of the course. Lingyang being the most surprising. Cryo, once again, I was not expecting that. I was expecting him to be maybe Spectra or Fire, possibly. But anyways, that was the first thing that I noticed. I want to move on to the second thing. Now, of course, the dev interview introduced a lot of new things, right? Brand new story revamp, new character designs and changes, as well as tightening of old mechanics that needed to be tightened up, right? But the thing that I noticed upon viewing this dev interview once again, and I slowed it down, was the intro and outro skills. This was very interesting to me because upon viewing it this time around slowed down, I realized that there's going to be more in-depth strategic team building that's going to be going on, and that's also going to play and be relative to the boss that you're going to be fighting, in my opinion, as well as the rotations that you're going to implement. So let's take a look at the intro and outro skill here. They have Jian out first, and then they go ahead and bring in Anki. Now, Anki's intro skill is what I'm assuming. Once again, this is all speculating and theorizing, but I assume that's going to be Anki's intro skill. Jian's going to go ahead and leave the field, and then Jian's outro skill are these spears that passively come in to do damage while Anki's still doing damage. So you're piloting Anki, and Jian's outro skill is going to be the spears that come in. Now, keep in mind, in closed beta 1, those spears, when you took Jian out, were not there. They didn't passively come in. He didn't do anything when he left. It was just, you know, he left, and then you have the new one come in for the character that you're piloting. You're going to see a 3rd spear come in as you're still using Anki and doing damage. Here comes the 3rd spear, and that is amazing to see. Actually, a 4th spear. There's 2 more spears that come in. Excuse me, my apologies. Let me bring that back. It was actually 2 more spears that dropped down. I thought it was only 1. 2 more spears drop down. You have Anki, and then you switch out. Now, this is a new animation for switching in Jian. He didn't have that dragon flying around him, so that's really cool. And this is what I'm assuming is Jian's intro skill. And then you can see Anki's outro skill, once again assuming that it's this fire flame field that she leaves behind that can maybe passively do damage over time to the enemy that's within the field. So it's doing flame damage or havoc fire damage to the enemy passively while you're piloting Jian now. So I found that to be incredibly interesting. I'm very curious to use this if I get into the closed beta 2. Use this and use each and every resonator's intro and outro skill to see which ones might be the better ones to use, or to see if there is a tier of the best intro and outro skills for each character and which one you might want to take advantage of the most. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Let's go ahead and move into the last thing that I did want to talk about. So the last thing I did want to talk about was in regards to echoes and echoes themselves for the sets and the bonuses and the benefits that you get from them. Now, first and foremost, the thing that I did want to point out the most is the UI. The UI looks incredible versus how it was in closed beta 1. I really do like this UI. It looks a lot cleaner in my opinion. The second thing that I did want to point out is that for the set bonuses, the 2 set and the 5 set, it doesn't look like you need to have specific echoes in order to get those set bonuses. It looks like you just need to have 2 or 5 echoes of the same element in order to get the set bonuses, and it looks like they're doing away with needing specific echoes. In closed beta 1, you needed to have specific echoes in order to get the set bonuses, whether that be the 2 set or the 5 set. But now it looks like it's just the element that you're needing. To counteract that, it looks like they're now implementing a cost feature. In closed beta 1, I don't recall a cost feature, but now they do, and it's cost of 12, and they have costs associated with each echo: 4, 3, 1. You can see them here. So it looks like when you're putting the set together, you can't have just a full set of 4, right? And what I'm going to assume possibly is that the ones that cost 4 have better stats, maybe, than the ones that cost 1, right? But you can't fill up the whole set of 4. You need to be strategic on which ones you put there. So a couple of 4s, like 2 4s, 2 1s, and a 2, right? And that satisfies the cost. So you might have to be a little more strategic in that aspect. But yeah, it looks like you just now need to have 5 of the elements, and it looks like they're still maintaining what they did in closed beta 1 in terms of there being a tonic spot and then 4 consonant spots, and then you get what they call the sonata effect. I believe it was a tonic, consonant, and then the sonata effect that you get. Now, the tonic spot being the main echo that you would transform into, and when they're in the tonic spot, you don't get the benefits of their substats, but you get the benefit of their main stat. For example, their main stat might be light damage bonus or spectra damage bonus or crit damage or crit rate, whatever the case may be. And then the ones in the consonant spot, you don't get the ability to transform into them, and you don't get the benefits of their main stat, but you get the benefit of their substats. So that's how it was in closed beta 1. See if that's still the case for closed beta 2. And then once again, they still have the set bonuses right here for the sonata effect that you put together. So they're going to put that 5th one in there, and they complete the set. So it doesn't look like you need specific echoes in a specific order in order to get the set bonuses anymore. It looks like they simplified that. Just get all 5 elements in the same spot, and then just based off of their substats and their main stats and the costs associated with them will then depend on, you know, how much stats you get towards the character that you put the echoes on, right? So that's what I'm assuming is going on with the echo system and their implementation of it. Once again, another thing that I did want to notice is with the Ikes, it looks like this might be the shiny Ikes, and we talked about this on the live stream. This might be the regular one, possibly. Not entirely too sure. Looks like they have the same thing going on here, or there might be 2 separate ones. Who knows? Part of them being shiny and you being able to shiny hunt is actually pretty incredible. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below about all of this. And I'm excited for Wuthering Waves, closed beta 2, and all of that good stuff. And cannot wait to enjoy it with you all. With that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.